get to the big number today, and that is $3 billion. That is how much money Ford is projecting they will lose this year in electric vehicle department as the vehicle manufacturer announced their new financial reporting structure for investors. The loss is wider than last year's $2.1 billion on the EV business compared to an overall 2022 profit of $10.4 billion. Hey, Garrett. Gotta say, hey, Garrett, to start the morning. What does this say about the EV biz right now, as even one of the biggest car makers in the world can make this thing profitable, man?
Yeah, same thing that we'll always say. You could throw in all the government subsidies, you could throw in all the government guarantees and demands and everything that comes with it. And ultimately, if it's not a viable business model, if people don't want it, then it's a problem. So they're going to continue to probably push in the direction of more mandates. We've already seen some cracks in the surface on this over in Europe when it comes to EV policy moving forward. It is a reminder. I keep telling people, you're only going to see the headlines when it comes to EVs and mandates and what is happening. All you have to do to understand about the state of the U.S. energy supply is read the EIA reports written by the Department of Energy. And if you go out to 2045 to 2055, gasoline and diesel fuel still represent roughly 80% of the transportation supply. So gas-powered vehicles are not going away despite all of the hoopla. I do continue to argue that Ford is probably the best company out there because of the union representation. But this is going to still be a very bouncy sector, particularly as costs likely continue to increase due to lithium demand.
Exactly. Hey, Garrett, by the way, we got to give a special shout out to TC23 in the chat. It is their birthday today, so happy birthday. And let's get some gifts going and maybe some trades. We're still going to stick with the EV story. Officials at Ford also predicted that the EV side of the business will hit 8% profit margin by 2026. They did not say exactly when they expect profitability, and they also rolled out a brand new accounting system. Are you taking these forecasts seriously, Garrett?
See what I did there? Look.
Wait, did your mug grow?
Yeah, I got two now. Look at that.
Oh,
this is
it's
good.
a mommy baby mug.
Yeah, it's great. I don't care about this stuff. I don't care about the profit margin. Look, Ford is only really a trading stock to me at this point. This is from the lessons of Kenny. It's Friday. We trade Ford, right? So just be patient on that. As far as buy and hold, I'm not really interested in the auto sector, to be honest with you. I'm looking at the energy sector today instead, which is pulling back pretty deeply. We'll talk about Deutsche Bank momentarily, but we start getting into these lower prices. Now the question becomes, when is the United States going to refill the SPR? That's my focus today. It's not what's going on with Ford.
All right, well, guess who's here? Andrew in the house. Andrew, your take on the EV space, as it was a mixed bag yesterday.
I think the biggest one is just Tesla. It's kind of it's the one that makes money, right? And how, but of course I got a volatility spin it. So when you look at Tesla, intraday vol in Tesla is 96%, which to translate that means it's moving 6% a day on average for the last 30 days, or $12 a day from peak to trough. So the opportunity, I think, in Tesla is just trading, the move that we're going to get. And today everything looks kind of stinky and soft because of Deutsche Bank and bank crisis, stuff like that. So like put spreads, put flies in Tesla for the next week, 2 weeks, look interesting. So as a trade, like a one-day trade, it would be just on the short side, a put fly in Tesla. And I was setting them up here as we were talking this morning. So, but that's how I would look at it for today. As far as long-term EV, I'm kind of on the Garrett camp on that. I do like Ford as the best long-term EV play as a put right. And eventually, as I said before, I use, robbing Peter to pay Paul. Sell some puts in Ford every once in a while, waiting to collect, and then use it to go buy something else. So same.
Awesome. So selling. Yes, sir. Yes.
So Andrew just brought up a really good point on how to day trade Tesla. Just a reminder, if you're using volume weighted average price, TSLL exists, which is the 1.5 bull ETF for Tesla, and TSLS So you could trade this, and it's not just using options. If option prices are too high, you've got these tools as well around VWAP. There's more ways to trade Tesla than ever before.
Yes, TSLL. That's a fun one. And thanks for bringing that up, Gary.
Sorry that I interrupted you.
You never. This is a trading conversation. Are you kidding me right now? I love it. It's the G-Force. All right,
I just
guys,
want to look at Andrew's shirt. I want that shirt.
Andrew.
I want that lumberjack shirt.
I want his life.
Oh, I've got some, Garrett. I've got some lumberjack shirt.
All right.
Oh man. All right, Andrew. Andrew, why don't you cook up some pancakes while we get into some momentum and and we'll see you in about 5 minutes.
You want me to grill them over the open fire, Vaz? I'll
Yes,
get a fire going. There we go.